This is Manuel Reta, and I'll have the young lady here introduce herself, and we're going to talk a little bit about Thanksgiving and the ability that you, the listeners, are able to help us, help the community. And I will say a little bit about when you, brothers and sisters of the military, were overseas, and you know what it was about as far as being not with family, but being, serving our country. So I'll let the young lady here uh, introduce herself, and
Hi.
and we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay, my name is Tatiana Stone, and I live just outside of Ferndale. And I'm cooking a meal for people experiencing homelessness on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. And we're going to talk about how you can help with that.
And all that information will be also actually you can also put it on there too if you want to. It's any given time.
Okay.
And information that way the listeners can also respond and give us some feedback. If you have any question whatsoever, we're here for a little while, trying to gather more people to get involved.
Yeah, so I don't know about you guys, but I love the day after Thanksgiving because I have all these leftovers and I get to make a delicious sandwich or eat all the good food again and have all the memories of what I just had the previous day. And people sleeping outside and living outside don't really have that option. They don't really have a way to keep leftovers, perhaps, probably not a way to heat them up, and it's not the same. And so there's a lot of people that offer meals on today, Thanksgiving Day, for people who are homeless, but not a lot who do it for the next day. So I wanted to support people on the next day after Thanksgiving because people aren't only homeless on the holidays. If they're outside, they're outside. And so I want you guys, the community, if you have extra Thanksgiving dishes, do you have extra mashed potatoes? Do you have extra stuffing? I will collect those items and store them, safely and then distribute them into meals. I'm cooking a meal for 50 people. So even if you only have mashed potatoes for 4 and you think you're just not going to eat them as leftovers, let me know. You can call or text me. My number is 360-797-5755, and that number's in the info here as well.
Well, that should be easy because I know every time I know when I was growing up as a little boy, whatever, five sisters and one brother. We had every Thanksgiving we had food on the table, and we had a lot of leftovers. So for those individuals that I hate, I say again, I do not believe in throwing food away. Okay, I was raised that way. I was raised in little chicken house here in Whatcom County, and then in the winter and everything else, we have lemonade. We have Nookside people coming to help us because we were poor. We did not have nothing at all. They came and they brought us food. We, in turn, are doing the same thing. We're trying to gather the food to help those that are in need, those who are hungry. And I want to say a little bit to my brothers and sisters that are military. For those were in Vietnam or wherever, you know how it felt to be without Thanksgiving. You did not have your family with you. You were completely, entirely with your brothers and sisters in war. You did not know if you were going to make it the following day. You did not know if a mortar was going to land right there where you're at. So we count our blessings. As this day, Thanksgiving, it is a blessing that we can get together as a family. And I say also because I know there are also veterans that are homeless. They also need attention. They also need somebody to come by and help them. This young lady here is doing her part in helping the community. I'm really proud of her because the way she's been being part of the community here in Ferndale, uh, I really take pride in having her here with you. And the door is open for her anytime to come here. And this La Voz de Wacom, which is the voice of Wacom, is dedicated to help the community, to help Ferndale, help Nooksack, Blaine, Linden, wherever. When something is important to be brought up before the community, give me a call. email me or whatever me, or stop by the store here. This store here is Colima Design in Ferndale, right on Main Street, across from the Rite Aid. We are determined to help the people. And that is the reason we have this young lady here today to promote and to ask for help. I myself will probably have some canned items that will be given to her, but I had a restaurant, so still I have some things kind of left over, but and I want to just make sure that everybody gets the word out. I want you to share that information about as far as where to go, who to call, and let's work together as a community. I do not believe in a divided community. I do not believe in the Republicans, Democrats hitting heads. I believe in America. The basis is to be able to help our people, whoever they are, and we are in agreement. They have a living soul in them, and we're responsible, and we have the means to help them. We can help. We can come together at the crossroads and help those that are in need. And for my part, I believe you've heard what I had to say. So anyway,
Yeah, I think that's really important. What you said about your experience of being overseas on Thanksgiving and not having family around, and even though you were with perhaps your brothers and sisters who served, you maybe still felt alone. I talked to people like that, and that experience of homelessness for a lot of people is like that too, where a lot of times, for whatever reason, family isn't around, isn't available, and people feel very, very alone. So knowing that people came together to give them this meal, I think is also something special, not only because they'll be getting the food, which will be delicious, I hope, and, warm and nice, but also that there are going to be volunteers bringing it to people, so somebody doesn't have to schlep all their belongings and walk a mile in the rain just to get a meal on Friday tomorrow. It's going to be brought to them so that they can stay warm as they can, and that they can stay as safe as they can. And the other thing you said too about the experience of counting your blessings, because you're not sure in your circumstance, you said when the next mortar was going to hit or something like that. I've also talked to a lot of people living outside, and that similar experience of having to kind of live in the moment, because you don't know sometimes where your next meal is coming from, and or if there's going to be safety concerns. So all of those things create this sort of antithesis of what we think of the holidays as, which is like warm and happy and safe and healthy. And we might not be able to give all of those things to people on the holidays, but if we can give a warm meal and a kind gesture, I think that is at least a step. And then there's all these other programs, hopefully, working towards eventually getting people housed. But in the meantime, they still need to eat, and they're still out there. So
that's correct. And when you bring something, it's coming from your heart, and that is love. And this world, in this generation, we need a lot of more love and understanding for everybody. And you can be partakers, or you can be part of this love by giving something to those who are in need. I know sometimes we see people on the streets asking for donations, whatever, but here we have something that you are having a good dinner, hopefully today, and there might be some leftovers that you can pack up in a container or something, bring it to my little sister that's here right now.
Yeah.
And it's something that we can share. By giving, you are giving love from your household, from your heart, from your soul, and it's something that is good. And in return, there's a reward. And I believe that sooner or later, the blessings will come, and you'll know what you did was right. And you know that you're helping somebody that was down or did not have hot food or whatever. And you are part of the group that I believe is what we need in this day, this time, in this season.
Absolutely.
So, okay.
My food is my love. I do that too. That's how I spread my love and how I spread my joy as well. So call me or text me. My number is 360-797-5255. 5755. And I'm going to write it right here in the chat also. You can also find me on Facebook. My name is Tatiana Stone on Facebook. And I can either pick up donations from people in Ferndale, or if you want to drop them off at my house, just let me know and we'll make it work. Again, even if you only have just a little bit of something, that's fine, because I'm going to collect from people and put it all together in a big meal. I'm making a huge batch of stuffing with my grandmother, so we're making this a family tradition too, and then we'll distribute it out and package it up and stuff and keep it safe for everyone and healthy for everyone. So if you want to be a part of it, let me know. So thanks so much.
And another thing too, now that you said that too, I know we're going to be having church today, probably around 3:00. In the meantime, here at the store, you can put the food out here, and I will be here at the store to pick it up.
That's great.
And give you a call.
Wonderful.
And deliver it. Okay.
Wonderful.
But keep that in mind. We are here to help the community, and it's not necessarily just Ferndale, but whoever really needs food for tomorrow, whatever.
Yeah.
We want to make this possible. And we'd like to thank you for listening. And I hope that you can share this information. And thank you very much for coming on board.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And that's all.
Yay!